If you're struggling with a swing plane that is too flat or too shallow, or a club path that is too much from in to out, this is a great exercise for you. Start with 2 dowels. Place the first dowel on the ground and aim it towards your target. Then place a golf ball in the middle of that dowel. Next, take the second dowel and place it at the end of the first dowel on an angle that somewhat matches your club shaft. Now the goal of this is in the backswing and the downswing to try to keep the club above the dowel. So don't ever let it get underneath in this area. If your club gets too flat on the backswing, you will run into the dowel. So make sure that in your backswing the club stays above the dowel. Also, if your club gets too flat or too shallow, or from too much from in to out on the downswing, your club will get underneath this area and run into the dowel, as I'm demonstrating here. You can see clearly my club is coming from way behind my hands, usually resulting in thin shots, low shots, and shots usually pushed to the right for a right-handed golfer. So I'll demonstrate that one more time. Another thing you'll see from this position is there's a lot of space between my arms. You can see a lot of light in there. So now we're going to go back to the top of our swing, again making sure that we stay above the dowel on the backswing. And as we come down, we're going to feel as though our hands go more towards the ball and the club head goes out over the dowel. So now as I get there, you can see much less space between my arms here, and you can see that the club head is in front of my hands, which means the ball is going to start more on line or even slightly left of your target. So again, if I put both of these next to each other, and on the left I have the where you're staying above the line or above the dowel correctly, and on the right where you're too much underneath here, I'll bring it back a little bit on this side so you can see it. It's about the same. You can see how much more space between my arms here versus here. So that means that this club here on the left side of the screen is more on plane, will be much easier to repeat and produce much more consistent shots. So again, I'm going to just kind of let this play in full speed here. I'll let the whole thing here. So I'll show you the incorrect way. So you're going back fine, and then you drop down. The club gets a little bit behind your hands. And that's the one thing you don't want to do. And here's what you want to do. So you're going to go back, keep it above the line, and allow it to fall back down above the dowel. Then when you feel comfortable with that motion, go ahead and swing away, trying to keep the club above the dowel, the whole time. What you should see is nice rectangular divots, the ball starting more on line or slightly left. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully this tip helps.